Here's one from news4jax.com out of Jacksonville, Florida. A man says Nassau County Sheriff's deputies and Jacksonville Sheriff's officers kicked and broke his ribs and released the K-9 on him, thinking he might have been involved in the deadly shooting of Nassau County Deputy Joshua Moyers. Nassau County deputies acknowledge a Jacksonville Sheriff's Office K-9 did attack him.
Local man says he was a victim of mistaken identity as law enforcement searched for Deputy Moyers' accused killer. Matthew Thompson claims Nassau County deputies and Jacksonville police officers kicked and broke his ribs and released a K-9 on him. The Nassau County Sheriff's Office acknowledges that a Jacksonville police K-9 did attack Thompson. Jacksonville police tell News4Jax they are looking into the incident. Thompson has yet to file a formal complaint, but says he is going to talk to a lawyer. Tarek spoke with him today. Tarek?
Well, Matthew Thompson says that he told both Duval and Nassau County deputies that he was not Patrick McDowell. He said that multiple times, but he says deputies continued to beat him, breaking his ribs, all while he says a canine dog was biting his leg. Thompson says officers even pulled his wallet out of his back pocket to confirm his ID, but he says officers continued to assault him.
Thompson has yet to file a complaint over the incident, but said he's going to talk to a lawyer. Now, some people may go, why didn't he file a complaint? Well, maybe he wants to talk to the lawyer first and get some advice on what to put in the complaint. That's smart. Thompson says that the night Moyers was shot, he was doing yard work at his uncle's house when deputies mistook him for an accused killer.
They broke 3 of my ribs. I got stitches in my lip and back of my ear. Got bruises on my side. I got them all down my legs, and they mistreated me.
Matthew Thompson says Nassau and Duval County deputies were relentless in the beating that he says broke his ribs and bruised him in multiple areas of his body. Thompson says the night that Nassau County Deputy Joshua Moyers was shot, he was doing yard work at his uncle's house when deputies mistook him for an accused killer.
The night of the shooting and stuff, I was at my uncle's house down there helping him clean his yard up, and I went outside to check a fire, and next thing I know, I had a dog on my arm, and about 10 cops beat me up, and they took me to the hospital, handcuffed me to the bed for 2 days, and they released me yesterday. They accused me of being in the van and stuff, and then they finally found out the truth, and they turned me loose at the hospital. They took the handcuffs off, and they told me to leave.
Not only is he now hoping officers clear his name, he's also hoping he's compensated for the physical and emotional trauma of what appears to be a case of mistaken identity. Yeah, and they're not gonna apologize to you, dude, because that might mean that they're guilty of something stupid. See, law enforcement agencies don't want to take on the liability because they'll get sued. Well, you're gonna get sued anyway. But they feel if they say, we're sorry we did this, we're sorry for what happened, that could be used in, remember, anything you say can be used in the court against you. The court of law, I should say. So they don't want to say, we're sorry this happened to you, because it might be used in the court of law. But the downside is, again, I've said it before, I'll say it now, do you really feel you're free in the United States of America? Do you think you're free? You're only as free as law enforcement allows you to be. See, this isn't our country. This is not the United States of America. This is the United States of law enforcement. And law enforcement allows us to live here. And law enforcement allows us to be freely walking and traveling. But if law enforcement says, get that guy, you're done, what are you going to do? Because law enforcement rules this country. The president don't rule this country. The senators don't rule this country. Law enforcement rules this country.
Thompson says he told deputies that they had the wrong guy over and over again, and one of the officers, he says, pulled his wallet out of his pocket to find his driver's license. Thompson says one officer told the others they indeed had the wrong man, but he claims the physical assaults continued. Thompson says deputies took him to the hospital, where he stayed for 2 days while being handcuffed to his hospital bed. It wasn't until more than 48 hours after his initial arrest that deputies decided to let him go. Now, Thompson says that at no time did Nassau County Sheriff's deputies or Jacksonville Sheriff's officers read him his rights. He also says they did not apologize to him for what they did. Not only is he hoping that police clear his name, he's also now hoping he's compensated for both the physical and emotional trauma of what appears to be a clear case of mistaken identity. Mary?
Thanks, Tarek. Our coverage of capture of the actual suspect in Deputy Moyer's killing continues right now on news4jax.com. We've posted Sheriff Leeper's entire news conference online. If you missed it today, just look for the story on our homepage.